Hey, what's up guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel Mayta What Ifs. Today I am back with a new story. The name of this story is What If a Goddess Came to Save Neglected Naruto. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story. Now before continuing, this shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to Cuddlesburg the First for suggesting this idea. They basically left this idea as a form of, I'm not gonna spoil this because yeah, some of you guys might like it, some of you guys might won't, which goddess I'm referring to here. So yeah, it's a surprise for you. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well. And by the way, if you haven't done so, I have uploaded a short movie there. Make sure you check it out as well. Now without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in a place that was floating in the midst of time-space itself, as there resided the goddess who watched over the multiple timelines of only one being, Naruto Uzumaki. As we go towards the said goddess's home, in which we see was her throne chair, on which she was seated, and in front of her were multiple timelines, realities, and she was focused on each and every one of them, searching for only one thing and one thing alone, with her purple eyes with ripples in them. She had long red hair and pale white skin. This was Kushina Uzumaki, the goddess of the sixth path and the one who was in charge of keeping the eye on the timelines of Naruto Uzumaki, her son. Why was she doing that? She needed to find the only thing that mattered to her the most, as her husband stood next to her as her assistant. This one is not the one either. As Minato, being near her, placed a hand on her shoulder. Everything is fine. We will find him. It took me centuries to find you, Minato. The real you. The one that belonged to me. I don't know how much longer it will take to find him, our son. You have been through a lot, Kushina. But we have now found a way to find him. We can't just give up. I know. I'm not talking about giving up. I won't give up. I went through hell back and forth for my family. And I will do the same again and again, no matter what happens. You see, what happened was this Kushina survived the Nine-Tails attack, but was kept by Danzo, as she was forced to remain hidden and watched by the root forever. Since this was the last order of Danzo, they were forced to keep obeying it, since they were trapped in Seal. As Kushina saw her son rise to the top, she was happy. She was also longing to meet her son. She saw her son turn from the most hated being to the most loved. And then, all hell broke loose because of the Otsutsuki clan. Naruto was married, 7th Hokage, as well as had 2 beloved kids. She watched her grandchildren die. She also watched her son die, without meeting her. And she shattered. She vowed revenge, and alone on her own, a human being in front of gods, a clan of them, waged war. And she took down each and every one of them, butchered them down. And in the end, she became who she was today. Stronger than the whole Otsutsuki clan combined in all the timelines. And even their god, Shibuya Otsutsuki, as well. She was the goddess of the six paths, the watcher of timelines. And her goal was one and one thing alone. And that was to find the soul of her son that has transmigrated into another version of himself in another reality. But she has been searching for him for almost centuries. So much so that her Minato, was able to be found and was brought to her as her assistant, and now remained by her side. As now we see, Kushina was rubbing her temples while seated on her throne. Kushi-chan, how about we go and have a walk? Yeah, let's do that. As Kushina got off her throne, her whole surroundings changed, and they turned into Konoha, their Konoha. as much as it was intact, as they took a walk on the streets as the civilians greeted them and walked past by them. They arrived at the familiar place, which was Ichiraku Ramen Stand. This place has so many memories of ours. Yeah, it certainly does, from our young days. Again here, huh? Do you hate it here? No, I love it. No matter how many times I've come here, it's just keep getting nostalgic and better. As long as it is with you. As Minato kissed his wife and placed a hand on her shoulders, let's go inside then. Once inside, both had a bowl of ramen and began to chat, trying to relax. Well, Minato made sure that Kushina did, but her mind was almost focused on one thing: her son. Once returned, Minato saw that his wife was about to go again to her duties. Nope, I'm not allowing you to do that tonight. What? But I have to keep on searching for our son. We happen. You need some rest as well. Tomorrow, we'll try our best again, okay? But tonight you rest. Minato, I am a goddess. And goddess of time and space, and the watcher of our son's timelines. All of them. Even the hideous ones. I know. It's kind of almost shocking that in some of them we are the monsters, disgusting beings that push him away, torture him even, or outright kill him. Yes, but such is the time-space, isn't it? Multiple choices, multiple realities, multiple outcomes, but one thing is certain. Naruto always comes out on top. He always wins. As if the fates wanted to. We all know you want him to. Of course I do. He's my son. In every and all timelines, he is my son. Whether my counterpart realizes it or not, I would protect him. I would protect them. But what will he do once you find him? I'll make sure that his other counterparts are still safe. They still find a way. But we need to find our own son. The one who had everything and yet lost everything. Our poor baby. He fought so hard to achieve what he had gotten. Our grandchildren. Our daughter-in-law. Everything was erased. Erased by those monsters. If I could, I would just rip them out. Kushina, calm down. As her Rinnegan was activating, the whole surroundings began to shake. As Minato told her to calm down, we will find him. It's not just that. Why is always our son going through hell? If it was someone else watching, he would have gone to hell. But no. I took that job so I could be the one to make sure that all Narutos are the ones who win. All the good ones. Said Minato. Of course, the good ones, not the evil ones. Except for a given few who turn evil. Yes, of course there's that. But you're resting tonight. Whatever you say. And so, Kushina and Minato laid down and rested on their bed. It was late night, or well, Kushina bended time to her will to make it look like it was, until her eyes opened. Since her mind was working 24/7, she was able to track down. As she got up, Kushina, I found him. I found our son. I know where he is. After thousands of years of search, centuries even, I'm finally able to find him. As both of them arrived at her throne room. Once there, their clothes morphed into their duties once, and there Kushina pulled up the timeline in front of them as a hover screen. There he is. They saw as an infant child was laying there. She saw that their counterparts were there, as their smile fell when they realized that this timeline had not only Naruto but Menma and Mito as well. You know what this means, right? We can't be for sure. In some of the good timelines, they are his family. No. Most of the timelines that have Menma or Mito, it doesn't turn out good for Naruto. He's always abused, hated, outright killed sometimes, or tortured. We have to go. What? We have to go. But we can wait until his timelines play out. No! I'm not gonna let our son get tortured. I have watched too many of his realities to be just sitting still. He will be tortured, I know for sure. Just wait, Kushina. At least for a few years. Kushina skipped 8 years worth of time span with a swipe of her fingers, and they found that Naruto was almost looking like a skeletal figure, wandering the streets in the middle of night, bare feet with tattered clothes. His vision was blurry. See, I told you. Why won't you believe me? Kushina, I'm going there. Are you coming or not? Of course I am. As now we see, both Minato and Kushina arrived there. As Naruto, looking at them, stumbled. Ga-san? O-san? You're here. You're back, said Naruto with a tired smile on his face. As they hugged him. Of course we are. Sorry it took so long for us to come back to you, son. I'm so sorry that you had to go through all that. It's fine. It's been only a year or so. Only a year. But like you said, I waited. You don't have to. Not anymore. As Kushina's eyes morphed into her original ones, suddenly Anbuz arrived. Who are you two? And why are you impersonating the fourth Hokage and his wife? Asked Kakashi Hatake, the leader. Kakashi, it would be best if you leave. My wife is pissed, and I don't want her to hurt you. Do you think that I would just back down because you said so, imposter? You think I must be fool or something to believe for a second that you are a sensei? Why is my son roaming the streets bare feet, almost malnourished? What happened? You left. You left to train the child of prophecy, was Jiraiya-sama said that there was amongst the trio. And you left him here in the care of Konoha's civilian council. And the council, they threw him out because they saw him as a stain, that soul Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi's soul. The right person to vent out their anger, and they have been for the past few months. The boy has been scraping for food. Now drop him and leave. As everyone looked towards Kakashi, why did you tell them the whole truth? What? When did I made you tell me that truth, Kakashi. As Kushina's rage increased as cracks began to appear everywhere, everything began to shake as if an earthquake was happening. What is going on? It's her. She is the one causing it. Who are you? As Minato stopped her. Calm down, Kushina. We got what we came looking for. We're leaving. Mark my words. I will be returning very, very soon to punish you all. Live with the time that you have left. As Kushina and Minato left with their son. What are we gonna do, Kakashi-senpai? Contact Hokage-sama. Immediately, now! As Hiruzen was alerted and informed and debriefed by Kakashi of what has transpired. So you mean to say, a being with the Rinnegan eyes that impersonated Kushina caused all this mess and took Naruto away? Yes, this is not good, Kakashi. Not one bit. It could be anyone impersonating them, and you just let them walk away? I tried to get close, but I couldn't. And powers were quite different. I did not even realize I was under a genjutsu and told her the whole truth. You what? Kakashi, how could you do that? I don't know myself, Hokage-sama. Trust me when I say this. She was strong. She was someone like out of this world, not from this world entirely. I see. We need to think this through. How are we gonna counter someone who is like this? A being that we can barely stand and keep our mind intact of in front of. What are we gonna do? What did she say before she left again? She will be coming back to punish us. That's it. We need to make sure that Minato and Kushina are aware of this. Their son is taken. Minato and Kushina, once they were told, they were okay with Naruto being taken, but they were not okay with the threat that was lingering. Unbeknownst to them, all of this was being watched by Kushina as their son was recovering. These bastards think that they can do as they please and I won't be able to find out. Kushina, you're the goddess. who watches over time and space of our sons' lives. I know who I am, Minato. I can't believe this. My own other half, a version of mine, is doing this to our son. Favoritism? I don't believe that. When you think about it, it is true. I mean, we are focusing on Naruto. I am showing favoritism to Naruto. It's because we only had one child, and he suffered through hell to achieve his happiness, which was stripped away from him. You're right. That is true. But Kushina, what would you do if Naruto doesn't want this? Naruto gets to decide if they wish to live or not. As now we see, Naruto woke up and he was scared because his parents were standing there. In the moment of trance, he was happy that they were back and they were kind. I am sorry, I was sleeping here, ma'am, sir. I would go to my room. Where? As Kushina looked through his memories to find it was the attic. You lived in the attic? Yes, it's my room. You told me not to call it an attic. I guess I won't be eating dinner tonight because of my mistake, ma'am, right? What do you mean by that? As Kushina saw through the memories that her other half tortured Naruto by punishing not only Naruto but his other siblings by not giving them food and being strict with them so that they could be trained properly. Obviously, Naruto, having the soul, was restrained much more tightly alongside the chakra area, so that Kyuubi could not even access Naruto's chakra. Because of that, Naruto struggled and struggled hard, while his siblings were able to succeed somewhat. And that is why he was left in the council care of civilians. They did not even bother to care for him, did they? Said Minato to Kushina, as Naruto was squirming under their eyes. No, you don't need to worry about anything, son. You're here, back with us. It's time I give him back his memories. But Kushina stopped. What are you doing, Kushi-chan? Why are you not giving him his memories back? Think about it, Minato. We never got a chance to, be with our little Naruto. We will give him his memories back, but let's make new ones with him. What? What do you mean by that? You're not my parents? We are. You are our son. You reincarnated into a version of yourself. As Naruto was explained to about what had happened at least, without all the memories and explanation. Wait, so hold on. You mean to say that you're my parents but also like God and Goddess but like not my parents as well? This is confusing. I know, son, said Minato. It doesn't make sense to us as well, but it is what it is. And you? We have been searching for you for centuries. It only took you so long to reincarnate. I see. So you're like my real parents then? Yes. We'll promise we'll take care of you. Good care of you. But you said that you won't be giving me my memories back. Son, trust me when I say this. It would be better if we give you your memories back. The ones that we carry of yours. Once you're older and at the rightful age. Until then, let's make new memories with us. Wouldn't you want that? I guess I kind of do. Alright, what do you want to do first? And so, again, like before that Minato and Kushina went on date, the whole atmosphere changed into the elemental nations. As Minato, Kushina and their son Naruto went on a lot of family trips, a lot of adventures and had spent time so much together that Naruto had opened up and was now the bright child that he always was meant to be. As while resting and hugging them close, muttering that he loves them, Kyuubi woke up within Naruto's body. I still cannot fathom you are the goddess of time-space and watches over your son. I went through hell for this, Kurama. Hell for this. I can share the memories to you and how you shedded tears when his daughter and he died. And once the memories were shared to Kurama, his mind went into haywire, as if he had lived through them. He was panting heavily. Yes, the Kyubi no Yoku, the strongest Biju in the elemental nation, was panting heavily. And now, after calming his nerves, then said, "If this is all true, then he was the one who father spoke of. Of course he is. Because in each and every reality out there of time space of elemental nations, Naruto Uzumaki is the only name that is the child of prophecy related." As Yubi was shocked, every reality, every last one of them. And they have made a mistake to torture my son. I'll give them hell for that. Are you sure about this, Kushina? Of course I am. And so, now we see, time began to pass by as Naruto reached at the age of 16. For this past few years that they have spent it together, Naruto's life was full of bliss and happiness. Naruto even got to see his other timelines in which he was a hero. And a lot of good ones. Kushina made sure that the sad ones that she was supposed to be watched was watched by Minato or her. She spent every second that they had of eternity with their son. As now we see, the time came and Naruto's memories was given to him. As Naruto now looked much more mature, standing still. "You knew about this, didn't you, Kurama?" "Yes, kid. I have since you came here. At least I know that I have someone who carries the same weight as I do. Thank you, Okasan. Oto-san. Now I know why you said what you said back then. And to be honest, I don't regret it. I am grateful. So, about this world, Naruto. About this version of yourself. Forget about them. Without the child of prophecy, I doubt that they would be able to survive." "That is true," said Minato. "Then let them. But there are a few lives that I wish I could have changed. Even if it is just, the reality I was reincarnated in. Trust me, son, when I say this. You don't want to. Are you sure that you want me to let this go?" "Of course, Kasan. You have, besides that, another job, right? It's just, I wish I could have found my kids." "Oh, I did. I found their souls long ago." "You what?" "While searching for Naruto, I was able to find the souls of Boruto, Himawari, and even Hinata-chan." "You mean my Hinata, right?" And so, the three souls appeared in front of Naruto as Naruto dashed and hugged them. "Naruto-kun, why do you look so young?" "Look, talk about yourself, Hinata-chan. You look young as well." As Boruto and Himawari were back to being the kids' version of themselves. "Huh? What the hell? Why are we kids again?" "It's because your grandmother wants you to be kids." "Kushina-sama, call me mother, dear." As after explaining everything to them, they were shocked, as Himawari then said, "So, you're like a goddess now? That's quite wonderful." As Kushina went and became a true doting Uzumaki grandmother to Himawari. "My cute granddaughter. Oh, how I waited for this day of reunion." "You left it out for me. I wanted to surprise you, Minato-kun." "So you're my grandfather, huh?" "Cool." As Minato did not know that he could feel this way, he felt proud, and he rubbed the head of his grandson. "You're cool too, Boruto. I've seen how cool you become in the future." "Hey, what about me?" Yeah, you're too cool for us, old man. How about you and mother hash things out?" As Kushina chuckled at that, while Hinata and Naruto blushed. While this was going on, we see that it was night time, and after having a walk in the made-up village, thanks to Kushina's power, they all rested in their new-made home. Their old home. With a few given rooms in which Kushina and Minato resided as well, as Kushina was staying up late at night, though. "Kushi-chan, I know you're a goddess and all who doesn't need to sleep and will sleep willingly. Why are you not resting? I thought you would be happy." "I am, but they're still unpunished." But Naruto doesn't want them to be punished. He's, kind-hearted. But I'm not. And so Kushina arrived there alongside with Minato. As Menma, Mito, and their counterparts were back. And everything was literally turned into hell because wars were declared on one another by the villages. There she is. The one that took Naruto all those years ago. Give me back my son! He is not your son. He is my son. He was reincarnated as your version of Naruto. Version? What do you mean by that? I am you, Kushina Uzumaki, and goddess of timelines of Naruto, our son, the child of prophecy of the elemental nations. As everyone's eyes widened, so it is true. He is the child of prophecy, said Menman Mito. Of course it is. What about us then? I did not give birth to you two. There are some timelines in which you two are born. Most of them are same as yours, always neglecting one for the favoritism of the other. While in some of them, you two turn out to be good, redeemable. I have watched everything. So you're here for delivering us punishment, Kushina? Yes. With my assistant. Come on, Minato-kun. Let's deal with them. And so, by the next sunrise when Naruto woke up, Minato and Kushina were fast asleep, or acting like as such. Naruto realized that the timeline that he was from was missing as he rubbed his temple. As Hinata asked what was wrong, but Naruto didn't say anything as he arrived at the breakfast table. But seeing his parents act as if nothing had happened, Naruto sighed. And then went along with it because he realized that no matter what he does, if anyone's harm him, his parents would always have his back. Even if, well, it meant that it was their own counterparts, they wouldn't tolerate it. As this is where I'll be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well, and make sure you check out that short movie. As this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.